Hi everyone, so let's talk about subtracting rational expressions. So subtracting rational expressions is no different than when you're subtracting fractions. So let's say you have 5, 6 minus 1/3. Okay, so 5, 6 minus 1/3. Your goal is to get the common denominator. Well, 3 is a factor of 6, okay, so their common denominator is at 6 because 3 times 2 is equal to 6, and what you do to the bottom you also do to the top. So you're actually doing 5, 6 minus, oh wow, 1 times 2 is not 6, it's 2. Alright, so it's 5 minus 2 over 6, and then you have your common denominator 6, 5 minus 2 is 3, 6, and then you can simplify that down to 1/2. Right, so subtracting rational expressions, same thing, except now you have expressions instead of numbers. So let's look at an example. So an example that I have down here is, let's say we have x minus 1 over x squared minus x minus 6 minus 4 over 5x plus 10. Alright, so you've got expressions in the denominator. What will help us is, let's change our denominators into factorials, alright? So x squared minus x minus 6, that's two numbers that we multiply to get -6, and when we add them we get -1. Alright, so this goes back to factoring x minus 3 and x plus 2. And you can FOIL it out and check it out for yourself. Alright, 5x plus 10. Alright, I'm going to factor this down because, again, I want to see my factors. For numbers, like we have up here, it's pretty easy to see. Well, 3 goes into 6. 2 times 6 is 1. 6 times 1 is 6. So I didn't need to change that. So if you can see, for expressions, you can change them into, their factors, x minus 3 and x plus 2, okay? Because now you're working with factors that are expressions. So 5x plus 10, I can take a 5 out, and then I have x plus 2. Already, they share this x plus 2 factorial right here. They share that, and that's the greatest amount of times it appears, x plus 2. So the LCM here, the least common multiple of x squared minus x minus 6 and 5x plus 10, because again, we're trying to find the common denominator, is, well, I can first start with x plus 2. And then that's what they share the most amount of times, so I will put that there. And then I will do, basically you're just going to put every other factor they have and multiply it together. So it's x minus 3, and then you also have 5. And then finally, I will write it out like this. 5 times x plus 2 times x minus 3. Okay? So now let's go back to our original problem here. What we do to one side, what we do to the bottom, we also do to the top. So let's go ahead and rewrite our problem. It's going to be x minus 1 over, x squared minus x minus 6 is x minus 3 times x plus 2. And then it's minus 4 over 5 times x plus 2. Alright, so least common multiple, I want it to look like 5 times x plus 2 times x minus 3 on both the denominators. Well, for the first fraction, I just have to multiply that one by 5. And what I do to the bottom, I will also do to the top, multiply that one by 5. And for my second fraction, I just need to multiply that one by x minus 3. And what I do to the bottom, I will also do to the top. Okay, go ahead and follow my equal sign for the rest of it. So it's going to be equals, and then we'll have the rest of the problem written down here. Okay, so follow my equal sign. Then I have, 5x minus 5. I just distributed the 5 to x minus 1 all over 5 times x minus 3 times x plus 2. Then it's minus, I'll also distribute the 4 to x minus 3. So it's 4 times x minus 3, that's 4x minus 12 all over 5 times x minus 3 times x plus 2. Okay, and then this is going to be, so you can combine the denominators, they're the same, that doesn't change, and x plus 2, and then you have 5x minus 5. So remember that you have this negative over here, or basically the minus sign. It does negate everything on the first expression, 4x minus 12, so that becomes minus 4x plus 12. Negate just means like opposite of the sign that it is. So, and then let's combine our like terms. Our denominator doesn't change much, x minus 3, x plus 2. And then we have 5x minus 4x combined like terms, so that's just x. And then negative 5 plus 12, which is the same thing as 12 minus 5, so that's x plus 7. And this is our rational expression in simplest terms.